Today, I will show you how we can build an app using Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot is everywhere. All the products they have integrated Microsoft Copilot. So let's first understand what is Copilot a little bit, and then we will create an app by using this Copilot. So Copilot is a feature in Power Apps that will help you to build an app with AI assistant. So this is basically your AI assistants for Power Apps. So this is what is the Copilot, and in this case, you can just use prompts like your natural language. You can write literally in English, and it will create an app for you. Even if you provide the app name, it will try to create an app for you. But the problem here is the data will be stored in Dataverse, so you have to have a license for that. And if you say that I want to use this, but I want my backend to be in a SharePoint or Excel or any other data sources, that's not possible because it will currently, as of now, Dataverse is the only data source that you can use. And we will see how we can create a request and appointment app by using Copilot. But before that, a few things you should remember is that what you can do with Copilot. I'm sure as the time progresses, things will change. But as of now, I have taken this thing from a Microsoft site. I will put the link in this, so you can check also in that. And let's say you can add a new screen using the template, and you can modify the properties of some controls like screen control, horizontal or vertical containers, gallery, edit form, button, text label, text input, all these things that you can change. And also I'll put a link where you can see what are the other things that you can do on this. Yeah, you can see here what are the prompts that you can use, because mostly we give a prompt to it. Better is, I have tried in both the things, like randomly I give something and then it tried to processing and then it is unable to create it. But again, these are the things which you should remember, like create, change, ask. These are the terms that you can add. And like you can say, add a new screen, add a new email screen, add a new screen with header, body, and footer like this. So it will add a screen for you. Same way, add a new button, change the selected button to have width 100 on that new icon text label. So these are the some prompt that you can use. I'll put the link. You can have a look at it. Again, if you are a beginner, don't try to use this one if on the learning purpose, unless and until you are getting something and you want on a project thing you want to use it. But I would suggest, if you are a developer and want to learn Power Apps, then don't use this option, because this will create and you will not be able to learn how we can add a screen and how change the properties, how we can add a button, all these things. So better, my suggestion on this case will be, always you can go with the scratch approach. I will also, next video I'll make how we can create an app from the scratch itself. But this one, but as a developer also, you should know how you can work with Copilot. And if you do not see Copilot on your environment, then don't worry, maybe in your region it's not available. So, and you need both the things, in fact, Copilot and database also. So both the things you required on this. So what I'll do now here is, I'll go to make.powerapps.com. That's the it will open the home page, and from here we will see how we can create an app using Microsoft Copilot. So first thing, when you will come to this page, you will see this option in the top in this panel, so where you can add the option. So track sales leads, list inventory, manage inspection. So you see, these are the just app names you'll give, and it will create an app for you. You can do this way. So if you'll go to apps, the new app, and then you can see start with Copilot also, you can do this one. Or the other option you can do is, here you'll see apps and then you say start with Copilot also, it is there. So if you click on this, it will open the same dialog box, and here you can add it. So the choice is yours on this, how you can do this. I'll just go to the main home page in this particular case, and so I'll add the prompt here. So if you'll go here, I'll just copy this request an appointment. I'll just put this one, okay. and then click on next. So now you will see here it will take some time, because behind the scene it will try to create the tables and whatever the relationship are required. So it will add everything, and then it will show that. In fact, it will also add some sample data into all this. So if you'll see here, now you see it created an app with an appointment table and then service. So request an appointment, I said. So if you'll see here in the this one, so if you'll see view data, you can see it created this way: appointment date, customer name, status, service for this way, right? And this is one thing. The other one is the services. So in this case, you will see here, if you'll say view data, you see service, consultation, follow full service, quick check, emergency service, like this services it added. Now on this, if you'll see, now I can simply go here. I'll say save and open the app, and you will see the app will be created. But there are few things that we can see it here. One thing is, you see here, view prompts is useful. You should check this. If you click on view prompt, then you see here how it is saying create. Let's say you see create and create table for this, create multiple tables, create rows, create column for this, create a relationship. So this kind of things you can prompt, which basically you can use import. Same way, if you want to change, you say rename selected table, rename column to this kind of things, right? And same way, if you say delete, then it will do that, delete selected table, like this. So in this case, if you see here, suppose we want to add row for it, you can see here create rows for, you see this is the prompt that is there. Let's say we want to add a rows for this, create a service for this one, let's say consultation follow full service, and I want to add one more service, is that, let's say, support service. Suppose we want to add, so create a row for, I'll give service table, the service name, and then I'll just put the name here. I'll say support service. Let's say I want to add this. So you see here, and if we go here, hopefully, it will create a record for this particular table. So it will show this thing. So your arrow has been added to the service table. Let's see this. So if we see here, now see support service, duration it is 3, and the price is 75. So it added one. Same way, if you want to add column, if you want to remove a record, it will do that also. Let's say you want to delete a record, so you can do that also here. You can better is, you can see this prompt, you see here delete a column, a row. So you can say delete the last row of the appointment table. Let's say I added this. Also, the last is on 10/5. So we will see that. Click on this, and now you can see it here. So it should show us. So you see here the last row has been deleted. You can undo it. But let's check this. You see here view data. The last row is not there, right? So this way you can do. And now what I'll do is, I'll say save and open up. By the way, even if you'll save and open the app, you can also do other things when the app got created. So I'll say save and open the app. So now it will create the app, with the screens whatever is required. So it will do all these things. Now you see it created two tables, and if you're not happy with this table, you can use those prompt also, like create a table having this column, so it will create it. So those options you can try it out, and you can also let me know if it's not working. So I have tried with few options, so it is working. So you can add column, you can rename columns, those things also it's there. I wanted to show you some other options, after creating the app. um, so let's just wait for some time to create it. So now you can see, this app got created with a welcome screen. You see here there is appointment screen also. There is service screen. So you can see, and this is a fully functional app. So if I'll just run this, so you see here, like you can see here, like you can add a new appointment here, new service, and then you can view services from here. You see here, if you want, you can view the services. Let me just close it. So now you see here, I can view services, you can search for services, all these things you can do, edit, delete, everything you can do on this. So bottom line is, this is a fully functional app on this. Now this is the home screen you see here. Now suppose in the home screen I want to add a button, so I'll say add a button. So now you see here, it will add a button. But you can also, let's say, you can see, you can let me undo it. Okay, so you see what the button will go now. Okay, let me, ideally it should go. Okay, let me delete it because I resize it. So now what I'll do here is, I will say add a button, and on click of it, navigate to the services, let's say screen, right? So let's say I want this. So now what I want here is, in these cases, the button should go, once you click on this, it should go to the services screen. Now let me run it first of all. So I'll just preview it. Now you can see here, this is the button. So if I'll click on this, you can see here it is coming to the services page. And I didn't write the code, I didn't do anything. So it automatically created it and added it. So same way you can, if you want, another screen, you can, it will add another screen as well. So these things you will be able to do it. You can change the button color. So let's say I'll say change button color to red. Let's see what it is doing. So now it should change the button color to red. Hopefully it will do. No, it's not changing the button color. Probably I have to tell this, change button to color to red. Let's say I'll say background color to red. Now let's see. So you can try this way. Now you can see here, it changed to red. So this is how you can use the Copilot to create it. Now don't expect, like, everything it will do, like you'll just type it and everything it will do. That might not be the case, but you can definitely save a lot of development effort by doing these things. So this is how we can use or create an app by using Microsoft Copilot. In the next video, I'll show you how you can create an app from the scratch.